Good evening. Cops are making a big deal about cracking down on texting while driving. But we've learned police in Albuquerque are rarely enforcing the law. News 13's Cole Miller is live downtown with the story. Cole?
Well, good evening, Jessica. It seems like you can't drive a block in Albuquerque without spotting someone else behind the wheel, either talking on the phone or texting. That's why the numbers we found had a lot of people scratching their heads.
This is a law that's supposed to be enforced.
I don't think it's really a law, you know?
It's horrible. It's horrible to see that.
Holding the phone up to your ear or texting behind the wheel, they're both against the law in Albuquerque.
Yeah, I'm definitely guilty of that. Driving while talking on the phone and texting is hard, not to be into your phone.
Last week, officials said they'd be cracking down.
We will be out with our motor units and with our officers.
We didn't have to go far to find people breaking the law and others telling us their stories.
This is my horse, this is my car.
Like Timothy Olguin.
I've had so many near hits, it's kind of scary. The majority of the time when they're on the cell phone, they don't look both ways, hardly ever.
But get this, according to Metro court records, police have only nabbed 258 drivers over the past 6 months for either talking or texting on the phone. That's less than a ticket and a half a day.
That's got to increase, definitely.
That's really surprising, yeah.
I think it was on Manal and Carlisle. I was there for like 3 minutes and I counted over 80 people talking on their cell phones and all that while driving by.
So why such a low number of busts? BCSO tells us they write people up for careless driving if the texting is causing them to weave in traffic. APD didn't say why it writes so few tickets to people who talk on their cell phones while driving, but said the texting while driving charge is tough to prove in court, even with those phone records. APD also added that answering emergency calls is the priority for officers. And here's how you know police could be writing more than 1,000 of these tickets a month in Albuquerque. In February, state police did a sting here, and they wrote 40 tickets in just 4 hours. And yes, those 40, Jessica, are part of the 258 that were written here in Albuquerque over the last 6 months. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Cole. It's not just cell phone tickets. As we reported a year ago, APD is writing a lot fewer traffic tickets than it used to, period. The union says that's because of the officer shortage and a shift in priorities.